Good evening, and welcome to another live fanfic reading via the Mizuho BBS. I am your host, Stanley, and
Did you
today
just watch The Party Fairy?
Maybe. and, today we're joined by some cool dudes, and oh my god, this chapter doesn't look good, so, can introduce
Fuck
yourselves.
you, Anarchy is in this chapter.
Hey, you read this chapter before us?
Actually, no, I saw Key.
Okay.
Yeah. What up, bitches? I'm Ryan. Or Flamzeron, or whatever you want to call me.
Yeah, I'm me. I was here last time.
That's
I was
right.
also here last time.
And, we also have Sheena with us, but she doesn't want to talk because she's a jerk! So,
Dude, stop practicing your jerk bending on camera.
Episode 13, Debut of the
Demolisher.
So, yeah, who's reading first?
Ryan
I
said
shall
mine
read
too.
first.
Alright.
If that is okay with everybody.
I guess.
Okay. I don't want to inconvenience nobody.
You're stepping on my toes, man.
I'm sorry.
You jiving with this?
Alright, here we go. I am feeling better, by the way, viewers/listeners, but I'm on like the tail end of it, so sorry if my sniffling, coughing, and my nasally voice gets on your nerves. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Little too late for that.
I'm only going to be reading the first part, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna
the first half,
okay.
and then I'll wrap it up.
All right, yeah. So you won't have to listen to me for too long. Here we go. In the hidden underground base somewhere off the Atlantic,
Hold it. Wouldn't it be an underwater base?
This is true.
Well, it says somewhere off the Atlantic, and there are islands there.
I mean, I guess, but, like, that is so unspecific. That could be, like, anywhere in the world.
Exact. Well, in the Atlantic Ocean area,
I
but
know, but, like, still.
I know.
You get the drift.
So it could easily be underground. It could also be in the air because it's a fortress.
Yeah.
It was in space.
The Mayhem crew, Black Org, Benedict's Brigade, the three lieutenants, and Bite look up at a shadowed hangar with a crew of kinks working up on top. Behold, Black Lord, Black Lord, Black Heart, Black Org.
That's accurate.
Lord Black Org. My greatest mechanical creation, said Benedict, to help give the Mayhem Corps corpse. I'm going to say corpse. That bothers me. But a sharp edge in their next battle, Phase 3, the Demolisher. The king shall be putting the finishing touches on this mean machine.
The hentai quotes. They are back.
No, it's a mean machine.
Amazing, said Key. Incredible, said Vixen. I've never seen anything like it. Oog or ugh or whatever. Looking passively, just grunted.
Remember, he's Ugg.
Ugh.
There you go.
My goal, continued Benedict, is to do some damage. I stand corrected. Major damage. Then again, destroy! That meddlesome Scanranger robot, Thunder Dolby THX. Seeing all the cyber creatures that has thus far failed to finish these children, I believe, my lord, that it is necessary to fight fire with fire. Alright.
Wow, deep story.
Yeah. Indeed. I like and approve of this plan, Benedict, said Black Org.
I approve of this plan because it's exactly the same as all of our other ones. Genius!
Brilliant!
Said Black Org. Vixen, Key, and Ugg look at the bridge with contempt.
Brigade.
Brigade? What did I say?
Bridge.
Bridge. I think my mind...
I
was going to say autocorrect, but...
It's okay. This is the kind of fic you use to walk over puddles.
I guess it kind of is like autocorrect, because sometimes autocorrect just gives you stuff that's just plain wrong. But once I am done, the deadliest phase of all will go into action. Since I've told you what we're going to do with these Scanrangers, said Benedict. Not unless we've have a say. You won't, replied Vixen to herself. The shadowed robot's eyes glowed eerily. Back on the campus of Central NJ University, Cuneo scanned a few of his newest sketches on a disc, about to use them for his Illustrator 2 class. While he does so, he pondered back on the battle a few days ago. He reflected back on the mysterious hero, Silver Scanner, who saved the Rangers' lives.
He actually really did not do much.
He punched a dude, which didn't matter since they had to call the robot.
After Kunio heard the fighter shout out his final attack, he recognized Silver as his friend Takeshi, and as he disappeared out of sight, he suddenly gets a message on the IRC screen.
Yo,
fuck this guy!
What?
Okay,
Gibberish.
for those who don't know, the message on the IRC screen is all gratuitous Japanese, as in actual, like, kanji.
What's really fucked up is that we can't copy and paste it.
No, we can't, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, fanfiction.net now has it coded in such a way that everything is basically pasted onto the screen in picture format.
Oh,
Pseudo picture format. It's kind of wrapped.
You bastards.
I know, right? It's so they can protect the fics integrity.
I can read the katakana, but I also was looking at the line under it, so I feel like that's also kind of cheating.
No, read the katakana.
It is cheating. Remember, the last one was actually wrong.
Okay, so I'll read the katakana. Debito horu. Debito horu. Alright. Kunio-san, please meet me downstairs in the back of DeVito Hall.
Just gave up.
I must talk to you ASAP, Takashi. Is that even the real kanji for Takashi?
Probably not.
Yeah, like, or I don't know, but my impression of Takashi was that it was a longer name.
Just remember that he's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Right. I do like that he did the little dashes in Hall and DeVito. That's okay. I'll give him points. He probably just like had his friend type it for him or something.
No, he probably just used Babelfish.
Probably.
He probably
1990 something Babelfish.
Think about that.
Yeah. And he wrote it in Japanese, thought Kunio to himself. I want to talk to you, too. I want some answers. The L Scanranger didn't tell anyone about Silver Scanner's secret identity.
It's obvious!
Yeah.
Like, okay, I might be remembering the previous chapter wrong, but didn't, like, at least 2 people put 2 and 2 together? Him and what's-her-face?
Yeah, they basically went, holy shit, it's him. It must be.
Well, again, he transformed in broad daylight right in front of their faces. They would have to be fucking stupid not to... You know what? Never mind.
What fic do you think this is?
I answered my own question.
I know, isn't it sad?
Being Key was the only one who spoke to him closer.
Bullshit.
Kunio ran over to rendezvous with Takashi in the hallway of the DeVito Hall dorm. Takashi walks up behind him. Why? Why did you run away like that? We just wanted to help, said Kunio. I'm sorry, but after the shock of remembering who I was and my purpose, I needed to gather my bearings, said Takashi.
You mean get your bearings? English?
So, if you have the same type of uniform as with the other Scanrangers, then you must know, is it Lieutenant?
It's Lieutenant.
Lieutenant
Why is she suddenly a lieutenant?
Because he can't keep track of anything, or she was demoted.
Okay.
Daphne's alive? Thank heavens. After all that has happened in the past 3 years, she'll be surprised to know that I'm alive as well. Meanwhile, on the other side of campus, Professor Alex and Ven walked over to the TV lounge. Remember that picture you saw on my desk a few days ago? Said Alex.
That very nondescript one? Yeah, sure.
It's possible that you saw your predecessor in battle. that you saw your. Okay.
Yes. That's
Get
how
used
you
to
talk.
Predecessor, said Vin. What do you mean? 3 years ago,
Alright,
as you
Ryo,
know.
bring up the dictionary.
that. Do I have to?
Yes.
Fine. Do you want me to look up predecessor?
Yep.
A person who precedes another in an office, position, etc.
Got it. So there you go, Vin. Red Ranger doesn't know what a fucking predecessor is.
No, I think he's
Congratulations.
just hopelessly stupid. What? How would he have anything to do
Well,
with
actually, you know what? No,
Scanranger?
never mind. I give him a pass because remember, this is Clone Red, and we agreed that Clone Red doesn't know shit.
I get that, but think about it. What would the man in the same suit as us with that horrible duct tape around him channeling similar powers have to do with us in any way, shape, or form?
I say we are completely different,
Yes, we are. He's silver.
and he's got duct tape. I mean, come on now.
We can't afford duct tape.
Oh my god.
3 years ago, as you know, I was in charge of the top secret project you know now as Project Paramount. My husband, Roger, his assistant named Takeshi Hayata.
There are certainly
Another-
an awful lot of Japanese people here in this American nondescript college.
How's Sentai?
No.
Another apprentice, Damien Borgum, and myself were part of this team.
Damien, that's not gonna go wrong.
Not at all.
Kunia
Even
was
back
mentioned.
then, people knew not to name their kids Damien.
Oh, my other apprentice, Satan.
Oh, hey, and over here we have Cthulhu, Lord of the Seven Realms.
Cthulhu.
Oh, and we can't forget the math guy, Lucifer.
And this is just Beelzebub, Lord of the Nine Hells.
God.
Kunia was mentioning to me about a guy he met named Takashi, thought Vin. I wonder if he's connected with all this. Anyway, continued Alex, Roger stumbled onto some sort of glowing stone, possibly from a meteor shower that occurred a few months before. The scientists had tested the piece of rock, and once Roger held onto it one day, the next thing that I saw, he was clothed in Indiana Jones garb.
Are you fucking real?
Okay, hold up. That man's actually got decent taste.
Look, I get this, but you know what? No, before I go into this, just finish the paragraph.
Somehow magic meteor movie stones. I know it's retarded, but...
Finish the paragraph. Just...
Sure. As you see, that was one of his favorite movies. What made it all intriguing was that the rock enabled the bear to make solid light objects come to life.
Okay, it's not as fucking stupid as I thought it was gonna be, thankfully.
Yeah.
But like, think about this. With Indiana Jones' power set, you know what you could do?
Everything.
Any theological artifact in existence. If you can find the Ark of the fucking Covenant.
Yeah, like, and then like, cause here's what I thought it was gonna say. I thought it was gonna say that somehow the fucking Rock had a amazing taste in movies, so it was like, I'm gonna dress you up like Indiana Jones. Like that would be
That's kind of cool though.
that would be fucking stupid.
Hey. Sometimes intergalactic aliens like to watch our movies.
Oh my god. Okay, but like, so literally what this magic stone's power is that it turns thoughts into reality. That is broken as shit.
Dude, did you forget the tangent I went on when this shit was addressed?
Holy hell.
I know.
So why is it specifically movie themed? It's now the question.
What the author is going for is that movies evoke a certain pinnacle of emotion, feeling, or something, or impact, whatever. And it's the theme of the fucking Sentai. So it just comes to bear when you have the stone.
So it's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Okay.
I just want some bitter asshole who makes everything except movies. Yeah, great. I made a nuclear warhead and I summoned Hitler.
Hitler with an atom bomb.
Yep. Hitler riding an atom bomb.
That's fucking awesome. Someone write that story.
People fighting Hitler with his atom bomb. Let's blow him away right into the moon.
Yeah. All right.
Something along the lines of Green Lantern, eh?
Only less cool.
Way stronger, actually.
Precisely. Roger, Damien, Mr. Markby, and myself used Takashi in the next experiment. He imagined himself as a Japanese superhero. Cool. And used its superpowers to disintegrate the wall. Needless to
Which
say,
one? I need to know which hero now.
Probably Ultraman.
Probably just some generic hero he made up.
Probably.
probably. Needless to say, the test was a success. Takashi, at the same moment, explained to Kunio about his origin the next few weeks after completing the tests and also getting government funding for Project Paramount. Our untrustworthy apprentice tried to use the rock's energy for himself. Grabbing the rock, he was then bitten on the hand by some strange alien insect. As the three of us confronted Damien, he was then engulfed by the energy, and he quoted the following: "Hear me, humans! The time for chaos and mayhem has arrived. By unleashing the power and freeing me on this planet, you have the thanks of your new lord now, and forever, Black Org!"
So why
Of
can't... Okay, so that's his origin story. So why can't Black Org use this mystical bullshit?
He was only bitten by the thing inside the rock. He doesn't still have it.
But, okay, shouldn't the thing living in the rock also have that power too?
Not always.
Yeah. Black Org, said Roger. What the devil are you talking about, Damien? Why are you talking in riddles for? Release the stone! Insolent fool! Continued the possessed Damien Borgum. Oh, I see. That's where Borgum, Black Org. For all intents and purposes, the human named Damien Borgum is no more. His shell has served its purpose, and it shall be a mere sacrifice in the name of the Mayhem Corps. Psst. That's me adding the PS at the end of or corp. Murderer, you won't get away with this. Roger went for his stun laser pistol. He hits the alien, but the laser had no
Set
effect.
laser to stun on the intergalactic evil.
He did. Remember, it's still his friend.
Yeah. A brave show, human, but a foolish one. Now pay the price for your impertinence. Damien / Black Org blasts Roger with an eye beam, critically wounding him. Curse you, Damien! We trusted you! Cried Alex, embracing Roger's broken body. If Roger dies, I'll kill you! Alex lunged towards the alien, but was brushed back by a force barrier created by it.
You saw him get bitten, you asshole!
I have no time to deal with the rest of you. Black Orc / Damien shot more blasts, setting the lab on fire. Let darkness fall on the end of this human planet while dawn rises on the new era of mechanized humans.
So what's the difference? Humans still exist.
Yeah. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Takashi tackled the alien. Never! He said. Black Orc then electrocuted Takashi and struck him toward the wall with one hand, knocking him unconscious as well. The creature then teleported out of the lab. Takashi! Takashi! Alex shouted.
Wow, harsher reaction to the assistant getting beaten than her husband.
Yeah.
Firemen rushed in to extinguish the fire and rescue the victims. The
firemen certainly got there fucking fast.
Well, it's a government facility. Of course they're going to be faster going there.
Yeah.
Alex, the next day, Alex choked up emotionally and tried to hold in her tears. Roger died by internal bleeding.
You know, pretty sure that happens a lot faster than 24 hours, just saying.
Yeah.
He left me to continue the project, which brought the 5 of you here. The scene switched back to Takashi and Kunio. That was the last thing I remembered until I saw the team on the local news.
Now hold up, let's think about this, alright? So, Roger had the rock first, then he summoned up Indiana Jones, right?
Uh-huh. But he didn't get bit for no reason.
Then Takashi tested it and disintegrated a wall.
And he didn't get bit either because... or whatever.
Here's the important thing. Damien still has the rock. How did Takashi transform?
And also, why can't Black Orc fucking use magic?
He can.
No, why can't he use movie magic?
He can. He has the rock. He just doesn't.
Well, then why the fuck doesn't he?
Because it's fucking stupid. So I guess all you need is partial contact with the rock or the same signature it was giving off to copy it or some bullshit. Because if he doesn't, he's not exactly covering his ass on this. It was just some magic rock.
Yeah.
If you can just replicate it, then what's it matter?
Hmm.
Just go.
And I love how they're treating as though Damien consciously chose to become an evil motherfucker.
Even though
Clearly, they didn't like that guy.
his name was Damien, and you were all stunned. We trusted you.
We trusted you, devil. We were your friend.
I don't think there is only one Damien in all of fiction and media I've seen that wasn't an inherently evil scumbag. He's from Sailor Moon, and Sailor Moon's kind of crap.
Yeah. Don't let Sheena hear you say that.
Oh yeah,
Does that
like
really
she's gonna
count,
act
though?
like the entire series is great.
Does that really count though, since he has a different name now, technically?
He has a different name now.
Because I know with the no, I keep confusing Damien and Darian. Never mind. I don't my brain. It does things. Anyway, I'm sorry about your husband, said Vin, but surely this battle with Mayhem isn't all about revenge. Not at all, Vin. The good news, despite my personal tragedy, was that we had discovered the meteorite was split in different parts of the world after the shower. That is the bridal shower. No, I'm kidding. And the other rocks were not contaminated.
Okay, so it's just horribly convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only Damien was the sole victim, which
She
led to the
acknowledges it!
Hmm.
What the fuck?
which led to the five of you. Since my Roger was a big movie buff, he as well as you guys enjoyed movies.
Okay, so I guess it just manifests your favorite hobby.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Why not? Okay, so thinking about this, right? What's more powerful than movies?
Being a god.
Basically, find somebody with insane megalomania. You know, you got the kill switch on the device. Find some lunatic.
Basically.
Kill this guy. Yeah,
And
sure, okay.
And if they act up, then you just hit the self-destruct switch and bam, they're done. Like,
You lose. I got mine.
basically.
Or just find some military people, right?
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous thing you could think of? Tactical ion beam from space. Use it.
Right.
Besides the five Scanrangers and myself, said Takashi, it's assumed that there are at least 3 or 4 others that possess film energies. Back at the underground Mayhem base, Benedict's brigade prepared to launch their new software. Brigade, your orders are as follows. Terrorize the region called New York City, said Black Org. Black Org, yeah. You will find much to destroy and also to call out the Scanranger robot. As you say, my lord, said Benedict. Demolisher, ignition. The evil robot's eyes lit up and then blasted off across the Atlantic Ocean. Once more, we cut back to CJU. I thought it was KGJ.
No, see, there's 2 different institutes. See, there's the underground lab and then the campus.
Yeah.
I see.
I hate life.
The Scanranger crew was at their campus base. Some reviewed their homework assignments from their other classes, while the others were studying. Benedict's robot burrowed underground to the middle of Central Park. As it approached New York's largest playground, it rose up, standing in the middle of the Great Lawn. The deadly Mayhem robot stood 250 feet tall with silver and black armor. And now, Demolisher, commence attack, destroy the city, said the dimensional fiend. Hundreds of citizens and tourists alike flee in panic for their lives. The demonic mecha tore through Fifth Avenue, smashing department stores and skyscrapers. The alarms sounded at the campus base. The Rangers witnessed the carnage in the Big Apple. What the? Said Cuneo. What's happening to the city? Cried Vin. The video monitor showed the Demolisher wreaking absolute havoc in Manhattan. Without hesitation, Professor Alex ordered, Scanrangers, scramble! You know what to do.
You know, I am so glad we we made Clone Vin the way we did because it makes almost everything he says better. Because
I know, right?
here's the image I was imagining. Like, okay, the alarm sounds, the monitors turn on. They they see this monster kicking through New York, right? And then Clone Vin just goes, "I don't get it. What's going on?"
Oh, and you thought I was joking when I said he was going to be a deep, subtle, nuanced character. Fuck you.
Like he just doesn't understand anything.
See? It's fucking subtle.
It's so good.
It's the only decently written thing in the fic.
He's like, what? Oh my god.
You don't have to tell us twice, ma'am, said BC. The Eiga Sentai teleported to their Hollywood vehicles.
What?
Meanwhile, Demolisher.
No, go on. Go on.
Meanwhile, Demolisher continues to stomp through downtown Manhattan, leaving scores of injured citizens in its wake.
And that's that. And now it's time for Act Two.
Act 2.
So Ryan, what you should do is you should stop this recording and then record the second half separate.
Okay, I'll do that.